What just happened there? Anybody alive? I'm alive. Let's do this. Yeah. All right, we're back. Hey everybody, my name is Randy Tibbins. You know who you are. Come on in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. That's the name of this podcast/scope. We're on Periscope, and on Facebook, and on Twitter, and on YouTube. So you can find us all over the place. This is the best, first, and only place to be if you're a fan of the Dodgers, because this is the best and first video podcast by fans, for fans of your Los Angeles Dodgers. And today is January the 22nd. Our last show was on the 19th, so we're getting a little more regular now. We're going to go 3 times a week during the season. We usually go only about 1.5 during the off season, but let's give you some quick Dodger news and some fun stuff, and we'll get into a lot of interesting things here. Let's see. Can we put this down somewhere? Let's see how we can do this. I don't know. We're going to try and slow it down. Last time we did a show, can you hear me in there? Can you hear me now? Last time we did a show, it was a little bit rapid, and I thought, well, let's do a little less rapid fire, shall we? I think so. All right. We'll just sit this down here for a second while we do some of these. Got a little water there, keep the vocal cords stimulated. In Dodger news lately, since our last show, they reportedly reached an agreement on Tuesday with free agent right-hander Joe Blanton. You may remember this guy. He used to be a starter, not anymore. Signed him to a 2016 contract for $4 million. Blanton's 35 years old, and he posted a 3.89 ERA in 15 games with the Royals, who dealt him on July 29 to the Pirates, with whom he was given even more chance to be effective. In 21 long relief appearances for the Bucks, Blanton went 5-0 with a 1.57 ERA in 34 1/3 innings. Do you like this deal? Do you like this deal? Do you like this deal? I like this deal. Also, I'm going to take comments if anybody gives me any. All right. Give me some hearts. Give me some love. Anyway, Blanton is now a reliever. And he did so well with the Pirates that they traded him, or they let him go as a free agent. The Dodgers gave him $4 million. Do you think this is a good deal? I think it's a good deal from the standpoint of you can never have enough arms, enough relievers. It's about pitching, and more pitching. I think he'll be fine. What do you think? I think he'll be fine. I think he'll work out. Also in news this week, we find out this year the so-called trading deadline, which is usually July 31st, it's going to be August 1st. Hey, an extra day. Well, why? Well, we're not sure what that difference is going to make, but it's going to happen on a Monday, August 1st, because July 31st is a Sunday. I don't know. Does that mean anything to anybody? Do you care? I don't have the do you cares. I'm not doing do you cares for a while. All right, and those of you who've been with us know what that means. All right, let's see what else we got here. FanFest, as announced earlier, 2016 FanFest is going to take place January 30th. That's only, 8 days away. Next week and a half. But there's a catch to it this year, and the catch is you got to have, well, it's not one of these. It's like a ticket. You got to have a ticket. And the way to do it is go to Dodgers.com/FanFest, and you'll get a chance to print out a ticket or keep it on your phone, but you got to bring it with you with a little barcode on it so it gets you into the stadium. Otherwise, no get. You can't get in. Let's see. What else have we got here? Well, I was giving you last time we met, I was giving you some Dodger calendar stuff. And pitchers and catchers and injured players, of course, February 20th, that's when they're going to report. So it's less than a month now. Full squad reports on the 25th. Spring training opener is March 3rd against the White Sox. Opening day, April 4th against the Padres in San Diego. Those are the big dates you need to know. What else you need to know? MLB calendar for the offseason. Well, February 1st coming up in a week or so. Between February 1st and February 21st is salary arbitration hearings. That's when they get to hear everybody's case. Fortunately for the Dodgers, there are no hearings to be had. They settled with everybody. I said they settled with everybody. All right, thank you. Got to be on that. Got to be quicker than that. And so that they're good. They're good to go. But other teams are probably going to have arbitration hearings and stuff like that going on. The next big date that comes up after February 1st is February 18th. That's voluntary reporting date for pitchers, catchers, and injured players. And then voluntary reporting date for other team players is February 23rd. And March 1st is the mandatory date for everybody to report to camp. So that's good. And by that time, you could be at Camelback Ranch in Glendale hanging out with all your favorite Dodgers, just saying, hey, how you doing, Clayton? What's happening? I myself have done that many times. So if you're able to do it, get over to spring training. If you've never been to spring training, got to go. It's way cool. It is way cool. All right, what else have we got to? We're making this an abbreviated show because somebody told me last time they're too long. Don't make them so long. Have more fun. Speak more slowly. We like to have fun, though, on Let's Talk Dodgers. We've been doing this show for almost 12 years. Where have you been? Anyway, all right, next page. Whenever I do this, yeah, baby, that means fun stuff. So let's get us, it's all fun in the off-season. Let's see some fun stuff. All right, first fun stuff thing we got to do, let's vote. Would any of you care to hear my top 10 list of best Dodger autobiography books? I have a bunch of them. I got 1 million of them. You're a little late on that. Let's do it faster. I got 1 million of them. Oh, wow, that's even better. So let's take a vote. You can reach me in Facebook, in Twitter, in YouTube, in Periscope, under Let's Talk Dodgers, or at Randy Trumpet in Twitter. And let me know if you want to hear my top 10 list in books. And if you know what, if you don't, anyway, we're going to do it sometime in the future. So, Dodger home runs. Do you need a Dodger home run? I need a Dodger home run. That means we play a Vin Scully call or something like that. Let's put you closer to the speaker so you can hear it even better. This is a good one. I got to hear one by Justin Turner. This one's back in August. You know who's giving the call on this. Our own Hall of Famer in his 67th year coming up, Vin Scully.
And a high fly ball down the right field line. Slicing as she goes fair. Home run for Justin Turner.
Yeah, baby. That's what it's all about for me, hearing those Dodger home runs. Love those Dodger home runs, don't you? Love those home runs. Who's your favorite Dodger? And by the way, who'd you like to hear a home run from next time? You can write to me in all those places. Let me know who you want to hear a home run from. We'll play it right here on Let's Talk Dodgers. Tell all your friends. Share us all over the Twitter universe and Periscope universe. And tell all your friends. Anybody you know that's a Dodger fan, I don't care where they are in the world, this is the place to be. Can't get enough Dodger stuff, particularly with the TV deal. We won't talk about that. It's a sore point. Ow, that's a sore point. All right, more fun stuff. Let's do some shout-outs. I love doing shout-outs. Anybody on right now watching live? If you're watching live, give me a shout-out. If not, I got a few. We'll get ready to go. I want to give a couple shout-outs to some people that I've been following on Periscope lately. My new friends, and they're cool people. I like them. Brianna, she lives out in Camarillo somewhere. Way to go, Brianna. Like what you're doing. Just don't keep it too long, and don't drive while you're periscoping, honey. Don't do that. She's young. What are you going to do? Also, another more young friends. Yubi, my friend Yubicello or Yubicello, what's her name? Yubi, calls herself Yubi, over at ASU, my alma mater. Way to go, Yubi. And also Kat at ASU. Way to go, Kat. Some shout-outs for all of you guys. And anybody watching Let's Talk Dodgers writes to me, I'll give you a shout-out. Just like that. Yay, shout-out. So thanks for watching, all you guys. Oh, also, my good friend Aaron, you're going to get a shout-out at the end of the show when I tell you something special. I just sent it to him. He knows what it is. But you'll hear about it later in the show. More fun stuff. What else is fun stuff? Well, stats of the day are always fun to me. And there's no games being played, but we still have some stats. Last night, Thursday, January 21st, MLB Network revealed its top 10 starting pitchers based on results from what they call the Shredder. Are you familiar with this? It's an algorithm based on player performance that accounts for both offense and defense that was put together by MLB Network's research department. Must be a zillion guys working on that. Without emotion or bias, they say. Guess who came in first? I'll give you the top three. At number 3, the former Dodger, Zach Greinke. Yeah, well, he's one of the top 3 in baseball. I think so. Number 2, Jake Arrieta. Okay, he's pretty good. The number 1 pitcher in MLB Network's top 10 starting pitchers list last night on MLB Network was, our guy, Clayton Kershaw. Yeah, I love it. All right. Also, this is from MLB.com. During the last 3 years in every major category but strikeouts, ruled by Max Scherzer rules the strikeouts. But everything else, Kershaw leads all major league starters in road performance, ERA 2.23, batting average allowed 2.01, on-base percentage 2.53, slugging 2.91, and OPS 5.44. That's on the road. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. That's outlandish and amazing. All right. What other fun stuff do we have? Well, we've got this date in Dodger history. That's always a fun one. Do you like this date in Dodger history? Today's date is January 22nd, and let's go back to 1988. On January 22nd, 1988, As a result of the Players Association's 1985 collusion suit, which took 3 years to settle, against the owners, arbitrator Thomas Roberts declared 7 players no-risk free agents. That meant you could sign them up for no extra charge until March 1st, giving them a chance to sign with other clubs despite already having contracts. Well, guess what? Our own Fred Clare acted quickly, and that's how we got Kirk Gibson. Remember that one? 1988, this date in history.
That's the way it used to be, and we liked it.
Yeah, and you stumble on those words. One more time, buddy? How about that?
That's the way it used to be, and we liked it.
Yeah, okay. That's the way it used to be, and I remember when that happened, Fred Clare acted very quickly. Kudos to Fred for picking that up, boy. Picking up Kirk, Captain Kirk, he was the best. All right, we did this day in history. Another fun thing we do, it's Friday. It's Flashback Friday on Let's Talk Dodgers. What does that mean? That means we flash back to a past time like we just did and pull a card out of my well, let's see, there's a drawer down here. I see this drawer, my hand's on it. You pull a card out of that drawer, and we're going to talk about that player. It's not Kirk Gibson this time, so I think I faked everybody out. This guy was known by another funny name, and he had a great nickname, and he hit a lot of home runs for the Dodgers. He's, in fact, the all-time franchise leader in home runs with 389. That's 96% of his home runs since he had 407 lifetime. I'm talking about the one, the only, the original Hall of Famer, Duke Snider. There's one of his box top cards from one of the serials back in the early 60s. Actually, late 50s, early 60s, because you see his L.A. hat. By the early 60s, by 62, he's with the Mets already, and then later the Giants. But there he is, the Duke of Flatbush, Duke Snider, and that's who we're honoring today on Flashback Friday. I love it. All right, we're moving right along here on Let's Talk Dodgers. Not making it too long, just long enough. Events and appearances and other cool stuff going on this weekend I think you should know about. These are pretty cool. January 23rd is tomorrow. It's Saturday at the El Tepeyac Cafe. My friend, come on, I'm losing her name already. What's your name? Not Kat, the other lady. The one from Phoenix. Come on, who are you? I'm going to just pause. Pregnant pause. Or senior moment, whichever you like. A little of both. My good buddy... Am I losing it or what? Anyway, she is Hispanic, and she could tell me how to pronounce that properly. But anyway, Yubi. Thank you. El Tepeyac Cafe, Crossroads Parkway, and into City of Industry. Tomorrow, the signings are going to be Claude Osteen, Larry Burright, and Ben Hines. Wow, from 1 to 2 o'clock. So if you're out there, if you're an autograph hound, go out and see those guys in City of Industry. All right. The last thing I'm going to leave you with is going to be another shout out to my buddy Aaron. Check this out, Aaron and everybody else. Don't forget to check out John Suhu's outstanding photography blog at dodgersphotog.mlblogs.com. That's dodgersphotog.mlblogs.com. He has some of the best and greatest Dodger photography and sports photography you'll ever see in any kind of photography. And check this out. On his site today, he's got pictures of last night's Mike Scioscia, Fernando Valenzuela get-together. They had with about 50 people. 50 lucky fans bought their way in or were selected to go to an event that happened last night, and he's got pictures of that event. I can't wait to see it myself. Also, speaking of John Suhu and his wonderful photography, check this out. Both he and Angels photographer Matt Brown on February 13th are going to do a seminar at the Peterson Automotive Museum. It's all on Sammy's Photo School website at sammy'sphotoschool.com. Should be a blast if you're a photographer or a budding photographer looking for tips from the best. And John Suhu just finished his 30th year with the Dodgers last season, and he's going to come up on 31. He's a cool guy. I've met him several times. Neat guy. Always loves to talk baseball. He remembers me as the ASU guy, Forcum Devils. He's the ASU guy that he knows that, I'm an Ethier buff and I'm a Rick Monday fan and Kenny Lander and all those guys that went, and Reggie Jackson, all the guys that went to ASU. So, but I'm really partial to Dodgers who went to ASU, like Andre Ethier. But anyway, SAMYS, Sammy's Photo School website is where they have all the information if you want to go see John Suhu and Matt Brown. He's the Angels photographer. 2 major league photographers in one place. Are you kidding me? Where are you going to get training like that. You're not. I might check that out myself. Anyway, that's going to do it for the show this time. So we're going to be back probably next week. I'm guessing maybe Monday, unless there's no news. Maybe we'll go Wednesday. I'm not sure. But by spring training, we'll be going probably several times a week. So come on back, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. And I will see you next time right here on Periscope, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, you name it. Tell all your Dodger friends, let's talk Dodgers. Bye, everybody.